Hello, welcome to Awakening with Nina. Today I'm going to talk about healing. So it's a mini series where I talk a little bit about different spiritual gifts. And healing, well, that's something that can be done in so many different ways. And it all depends on maybe if you have experienced healing yourself with a certain form, or if you have gone to some certain courses or whatever where they do a specific kind of healing. So there are many ways. There are energy healing. There is, healing through meditation, healing directly from God, healing, reconnective healing, quantum healing, crystal healing, healing with animals. There's all sorts of different ways to do healing. So I won't go into each and every, Reiki healing as well, I know is big. So I won't go into each and every field of healing, but for me, I have done energy healing, and I also took reconnective healing, and also direct healing from God and healing with animals. So I've done several different things. But the main focus of healing for me, no matter what kind of healing you're doing, it all cooks down to some certain things. First of all, the healing comes from the source energy, from God energy to begin with. It is the white light that's healing. Whether you're doing Reiki or quantum healing or crystal healing or whatever, the source of that light is coming from God. Now, in the light beams that we are and that emanates from the one source energy, there is light, there is energy that vibrates on a certain frequency, there is love in that energy, there is information in that energy, and it's the building blocks of life in that energy. And so it's the new building blocks of life that's kind of coming into your physical form, that's making your body rebuild itself. That's kind of what's happening. So the thing is, though, with healing, you can get as much healing as you want, but it will never work if you keep repeating whatever it was that got you sick in the first place. So for me, at least, it's important to give that message to whomever I have done healing with, is that you can't keep drinking the poison and I keep healing you and you go back and drink more poison. Poison meaning you are in a situation that is poisonous to you, or that's kind of making you sick. It can be a situation, it can be work, it can be person, or it can be substances like alcohol or, drugs or whatever. You can't keep putting that into your system and expect the healing to work. So you have to make them understand where is this coming from. And in that situation, it's good to maybe for them have visited either someone who can help them guide into their emotional system to find out where this is coming from, a therapist or someone who does regression work in some way, shape or form, or or someone who can just kind of pinpoint where it is that all of this emanates from. Where does this sickness come from? Where does this emotional problems come from? Or mental health. Why has this happened? Because it's more than one layer. It's more than just one thing. Everything is connected together. So that's why I would say that whatever kind of healing you're doing, please make whomever you're working with understand that they need to dig into where it's coming from. So that's the first thing. And also the ethical part of it. You can never promise someone that you will make them well just like that. And it's not you who's doing the healing. It's the source energy that's doing the healing. So be humble enough in that sense as well. And to tell them that I'm just here to enhance or to help move the energies. But it is the God source energy that is doing the healing for you. And you can also teach them that they can do the healing on their own. If they sit down and they meditate and they open up and they ask the God source energy or angels to come in and help them heal, they will. But again, they need to know where it's coming from, and they need to work. If it's like trauma or if it's anxiety, energies that are stuck, if you will, or energies that are lowing on a very low frequency, vibrating on a very low frequency, they need to address it. And just in there is healing. If you sit down and you open up for healing and you get the white light in, the high frequent white light in, it will rattle the lower vibrational energies to come up, to be felt through and then released. And that's the healing in itself, right? So if you teach them that, they can heal themselves. However, always, 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 if you work as a healer, always, always, always tell them, I can teach you this. However, I would still like you or encourage you to go to your doctor or to your therapist. Okay? So you never put yourself above a doctor or a therapist. You are the addition. You are the additional thing, the extra thing, the the spiritual part of the healing. Because we need the doctors for the physical form. We need the therapist for the mental problems that we have, or emotional problems that we have. So we are just here to maybe convey where it's coming from. Maybe we can see where it's coming from. We can invite them to contact the therapist or invite them to go to the doctor. So be humble enough to understand that you are just one of the tools in their healing. Okay? So that's kind of the ethical part of it. Now, for me, when I did reconnective healing, I felt, for me, that was the strongest vibrational energies that I have come across so far. But I have also come across extremely strong healing energies directly from the God Source energy. So here you have to feel into what resonates with you, where you feel like, yeah, that sounds interesting. That sounds like something I would like to do. So I can never tell you what's better or worse. And I have never done Reiki healing, so I don't know how that works, for instance. So, but that's just my experience of it. Now, what I also do when I do healing is that I also look into, I consider myself to, or I picture myself as kind of a, what do you call it, when you get pictures taking of your foot? If you've broken your foot, you go into X-ray. Yeah. So I kind of imagine myself to be an X-ray machine where I just scan the body, and so I can see where the energy needs to be moved, where I need to focus more or whatever, So that's another tool that you can use, is practice. How can you look into the physical form or the energy field, their aura or their chakra system? Can you look into it? So that's practice, that's practicing your spiritual gift, your clairvoyance, your clairs in general. So have your clairs ready and open before you get into the healing as well. I would also encourage you to do meditation yourself before you do healing, so that you quiet the ego space and open up for that spiritual connection on a deeper level. So that's the way I prefer to do it anyways. I think that was it, people. If you have any questions, then pop them down in the description here, or in the comment section, and I will address them. If healing is a topic that you would like me to address also in the live in the end of February, please let me know, so I will do that. We will also, of course, talk about different topics, different questions that I get in, and I will also draw some cards for you guys if you want to. So that will be in the end of February. So that's that, people. I hope this gave you something today. Thank you for being part of this video. Till the next time I see you.